Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Star Series C qualifier. This is Execration taking on Power Gaming, a best of 2 series, game 2, with Execration up 1-0. We did have a very long break. It seems like we had a little bit of server issue, but hopefully we will have games on time. For the rest of the day, I'm Luminous. I'm going to be joined by none other than the big deal himself, Aosin. How y'all doing today?
Dude, that was such a weird start to the game.
What, the intro or the pause in between?
No, the pause.
I mean, you've been around long enough to know this happens, right? So
to know this happens no matter the tournament.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Anyways, we got a Weaver draft. Or rather a Drow draft. So the game should be fast.
Theoretically, if everything goes well for them, yes, it will be quick. But I don't know. I mean, after that game, I guess it's not exactly the worst thing to have like a decent break, because like last game was quite the roller coaster, and I think both of these teams coming up with new stuff right now, because none of these seems like they're all just changing up their strategies.
Well, you can make the argument that we just had a decent break in between just now, but
yeah, I mean, I kind of needed it too.
So, I gotta ask you, do you think MTR is gonna pick Pudge here? Like, Pudge in theory is good against Drow, right?
I mean, it's so reliant on him hitting the hooks.
I mean, that's been the case.
It's definitely a potential pick, but I wouldn't really value it too high just yet. It's a little too early to tell.
Okay. We got a Shadow Demon Slaughter. You know, with the Shadow Demon being picked up, I expect this more to be a support Slaughter, because you get to disrupt into Crush. It's kind of like a ganking duel, but obviously they could change things up.
Yeah, they can definitely change it up. We'll just have to see what they decide to do. Like, everything's up in the air for now. They can really change it up however they like. But honestly, against a Drow lineup, I feel like it'd be a little safer to give Slardar a little more farm, rather than having him support. Well, unless you pick up something else.
I mean, what I was going to say is I don't think he's going to get any farm in the lane, right?
Go jungle, or aggro tri-laner against the Drow Ranger or something.
Yeah. I mean, either way, I think he actually gets more if he's not jungling, if he's actually playing support. Because he doesn't have to stand in the lane and do nothing. He can move around the map and get kills and whatnot. But
you can always assign him the bodyguard.
True. Ogre Magi's in the pool. Never
Not
mind.
anymore. Bodyguard taken.
That's Drow Ranger's bodyguard. I gotta say, Weaver plus Ogre, pretty bully kind of a setup as supports go.
Yeah, definitely. Power Gaming taking their time now. They probably were hoping to pick up Ogre, honestly.
5 seconds.
Right, what's
Now
the poor man Ogre?
else.
The Undying? Is that a poor man Ogre?
Reserved.
Actually, that's actually a pretty good comparison.
Yeah. Jakiro? The ranged poor man Ogre?
Not quite the same, because he doesn't have the massive amounts of armor.
Or the regen. But he's ranged. Ooh. We seen them play this yesterday, right? Was it Jackal that was playing this?
Yeah.
Just go in.
No. It was DDZ played it, because DDZ was playing mid yesterday. Remember?
Yeah, but now he's playing off lane because they don't have Zai.
But now he's playing off. Right. So now it's Chibi. If it's mid PA, then it's gonna be Chibi who plays it.
Yeah. So where's that Magnus?
5 seconds.
I feel like Magnus is. Actually, I think it might be okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
You could probably run it.
Actually, this could be their offensive lane. The PA Shadow Demon +1. Or plus a Slaughter, in fact.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I think it was like LFY who ran it a lot. I mean, they won the laning stage really hard, but then they lost afterwards. I still remember that game.
Because it's LFY. Win lanes, lose games.
That was before the patch, though, to be fair.
Yeah. All right, Sand King. We saw DJ having a very good lane stage, all things considered, but
10
once
seconds
the
to go.
and in fact he had a really good mid game too, but once the late game rolled around, it seemed like he was having trouble.
5 seconds.
Granted, the cores on the other side kind of itemized against him pretty well, but
He spent like the entire like mid to late game just farming.
yeah,
Like, did you see his items at the end of the game? He had like Shivas and AC, Blink Scepter, Lotus Orb. He was so farm.
that play where he took away the mid creeps, right, where they only lost the mid racks and a tier 3 on the bottom, that saved them the game, by the way. That was like actually game saving.
For Power Gaming, thinking about Sand King as well, they're really taking their time. I think they need a little more to deal with this Weaver. Like, assuming, like, you kind of have to just assume the Weaver is going to be support at this point, I think. And
Yeah.
if he's going to be a support Weaver, they, like, pretty much everyone ends up going for that Scepter. And if you
10
can't
seconds to go.
find a hero that can pick off this Weaver, it's, like, really difficult to fight.
So who's actually good against support Weaver? Is there
I was
anything?
gonna say Silencer, but it's. I think Silencer's actually still pretty good here.
I mean, Silencer, not only is he good in kind of early on, like just to force Weaver kills, but also in the team fight stage. Right, you said somebody has to deal the damage, but also deal with the Weaver. While Silencer could global and get him.
Yeah, you do have Empower. You can always lead off with Slardar Crush into Global, or RP into Global. There's a lot of setups, I think, for a Silencer here.
Execration,
Can't really. Yeah, go ahead.
Execration is expecting the last pick to be Cordo. They take out Ember instead.
10 seconds to go.
Hmm.
So this might just be a support Silencer. So we might need to look at a kind of a core position hero.
Reserve.
I think
I mean,
plus,
I was just thinking more along the lines of, you know, Mag mid, offlane Slardar, and then support Shadow Demon, Silencer.
okay, yeah,
And you can even do something like aggro tri-lane with those three heroes, because I think it's actually like pretty good. And then Slardar can potentially safe lane. It's a really bad matchup for him though. Like Sand King will
10
just.
seconds to go.
you know, the fact that Slaughter has a bad matchup against Drought and Sand King is the reason I don't think they should do it. Like, no joke, I think Bloodseeker would be pretty good here.
5 seconds.
Bloodseeker.
Or is
That's
that
not
too... Okay, Axe. Probably a little bit more standard.
Dyer's pick.
I mean, you need to kill the Weaver is the problem.
Well, I mean, with this lineup, they might be able to just fight through the time lapse.
Yeah. They have a lot of AoE stun. They got the RP, and they got the better RP in the form of Berserker's Call.
I mean, we saw what happened yesterday. You know, anything can happen with
I mean, they still
within
lost that
these
game.
games. They still lost the game, but it was
Dude, I feel for Power Gaming
quite a
now.
game.
Not 2 games in a row, right? Where they have some hope, but then it's quickly snatched away.
Well, I mean, you're the one who told me they're known as the 3-2-2 team of Southeast Asia
I mean,
in
for actual 3
in every way possible. In every way possible.
Oh my lord. Alright, Execration needing a mid here. Vibro would be great, I think, against what's showing here. Or do you want something even beefier?
I don't think it's about having someone too beefy. I think you're okay with just Sand King and Ogre. I mean, if
I
you
was
want
thinking
beefy
of,
and damage, like Shadow Fiend is actually okay, I think.
Well, I was thinking of a range core, right? I mean, yesterday
Right.
we saw the combo from Mineski where they ran the Viper plus Drow and it was hitting for days. And I think they had a Weaver in that game too. Okay.
Alright, this is fine. Shadow Fiend is actually not the greatest against Axe and Phantom Assassin. You just get blown up no matter what you
Yeah,
buy-
he's not a very
buy.
good tank. I was gonna say. Unless he goes
You can
for-
itemize.
You
You
can
can itemize.
get the mech build. But Invoker here against this allows him to go Quals because Drow Ranger Aura. I think Quals would be good here.
I honestly always
Prefer
Like to
Quals.
see Quals X, yeah.
Okay. And the pause. Did we
It's
have
just so annoying to deal with, you know, as a team that has so many strength cores. Like EMP is just going to annihilate you in team fights.
All right, carry on.
Alright, we're getting the TPs out of there. So we do see Weaver nowadays holding to that level 1 point. Sometimes, like, they actually get Swarm yesterday. I saw Swarm. This is the first spell.
I mean, it's very possible that you might need it. I mean, for example, you have a Sand King who can set up for you, and you have an Ogre who can ignite to slow people. And then, you know, just by picking up Swarm, you can really just demolish a hero with all that minus armor.
Well, it looks like we do see that offensive tri lane being done up here. We got a Blightstone already up on the PA. I like this, man. This is how you beat a Drow Ranger. You put pressure on her in the lanes. Make sure that she doesn't have a good start. So we're going to see a Jackal mid and a DBZ safe lane Axe up against a Sand King. Who wins that matchup, actually?
I think I would still give it to Sand King.
See, it feels like on paper Sand King wins it because he could caustic. But then what if like Axe plays it really well, just zone Sand King from ever applying caustic onto the creeps? Is that a possibility?
I mean, I think it's definitely possible.
And away we go.
All right.
All right, 3 bounty runes for Power Gaming. Off to a good start.
I feel like teams are not preparing for that little defense up on the top. Like they don't ever really.
Oh, Courier Snipe? Are we going to see a Courier Snipe?
Yeah,
we're
we
going
are.
to see it.
We are going to see Courier Snipe. Or not.
No,
The
he
good
just
old
missed it.
Sakuchi stand in place strat.
It was so close.
No, it
I
wasn't.
think he wanted to try to get it with the Shukuchi.
He
I
still
think he
needs
should've
like
tried
3
it.
hits on the Courier, right? Like he doesn't have Gemini attack. Is it actually going to be close?
2 hits. I think 2 hits should be in.
Okay, 2 hits, but still. Like you have to run past the Courier and then apply the first hit to get off the second hit. And speaking of which, DDZ is doing exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, zoning him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I mean, I think it gets worse though for him at higher levels. But we'll see.
Well, I mean, at level 1, it's definitely nothing to be too
Top
afraid of
lane.
because you don't have to worry about a
Disruption
throw.
into a crush. Nando gonna be dead. Easy kill. I'm gonna go on MTR, but MTR gonna stay in the trees, get juked a little bit. In fact, they're thinking about killing 55, but now what for Nando? What's the plan B?
Huh? Plan B is just keep trying to, you know, farm in this lane. That's all you can do, really.
Okay.
Hope that your 1v1 matchups have a decent time because the matchups are not that bad.
I do believe that the Observer Ward for Dire Side got dewarded up top, so well done. Disruption. Don't think they're gonna have a crush set up here, but here comes 55. 55. Is that their sentry? I'm not sure whose sentry is this now.
If there's a Radiant Sentry.
Oh, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. Blink Crush is gonna hit, and that's Sakuchi. A very long cooldown, early levels. That's 2 kills against this tri-lane. We're very customary to see Weaver do very well, but I see this as a scenario where he won't be doing well at all.
I mean, he's still level 1. He doesn't even have Swarm. Looks like he's just... Oh, he's taking the rune first. Alright. He's going back up. Maybe they can make something happen with this Arcane rune. He does need the level 2, though.
Yeah.
I don't think you really want to try anything until you have Swarm.
You think that's gonna be the pickup? Just the Swarm?
Yeah. Overall, you just get so much more value out of it versus Gemini.
I think it depends on what kind of playstyle, right? If you're going for kills, I think Swarm's better, but then Gemini attack is quite good for harassing, especially when you have the Drow aura on you.
I don't think you want to put yourself in a position where you're trying to harass because
Okay.
it is very, very easy for you. You're like just very vulnerable against this lane. I don't think the Slardar is going to put himself in a position where he's going to get caught out, and Shadow Demon is always going to be there to disrupt you.
Oh, he's actually going... Okay, no. Sentry Ward. It was barely outside range of that Sentry. Should be taking a little bit of harass here, and now he's actually quite low in terms of mana. So 1 dagger and 1 blink strike is all he has left.
I think they should try to make something happen here, and you know, even if nothing ends up happening, just go and burn everything you can so that you can shrine up everyone, and then you'll be like in a good fighting condition.
Okay. Shippy. Let a dagger fly. Now he's actually really out of mana. Nice pull here by Execration. Alright, how's our bottom lane doing? It seems like DJ is the one that's actually doing the zoning now with the caustic.
Yeah, the lane definitely becomes like a lot more difficult once you have the levels for the burrow strike. That's how you really trap people with the caustic.
Sorry for missing that kill. Sunstrike. Gonna miss here against MTR. The bug. Not doing enough damage on him. And Nima. 666. Going under the tower. Now he switches target up here. Blink Crush. Or sorry, Crush is gonna be available, but no more mana on the PA. And in fact, they're gonna get Slaughter. Nando's gonna pick up that kill.
Well, 1-for-1, and the shrine's gonna be used.
This bot lane is kind of crazy to look at. I was thinking maybe Sankey just don't even level his Berserker's Call. Just get like 0-2-3 by 5. Or is that just too crazy?
For
Harassing Sanking, yeah. And then just go back to Berserker's Call later on.
I think you definitely don't want to waste too many points, because in a 1v1 lane matchup, I mean, you're kind of expecting a decent timing on your Blink Dagger. And you're not going to be oh, Disruption goes off, and here comes the Crush.
Good gusto, pushing everyone back, and now they're going to go on Slaughter. Slaughter's sprint has been turned on, so he's taking a little bit of extra damage. And Lando's actually quite okay, so gotta say for the last 3 or 4 minutes or so, it seems like very good recovery. Or actually a minute or 2 or so for the Execration squad. Oh, Swarm, now on 666 though. There's going to be a right click, Sunstrike's going to be there, and boom, he's dead. Meanwhile, they're going on to the Drow Ranger, but good Gust pushing them back, and now MTR in a lot of trouble as well. Execration turning this one around. Defensive blink here by Chibi, and that's going to leave MTR dead to the... Oh, okay, angles? Broken, okay. Good try, good try.
Ankles were not broken.
Almost.
And the recovery has been made on this top lane.
Yeah. Alright, DJ, bottom, getting spinned on a little bit. They're both eyeing that big stack here on the low ground. And Axe is going for a Vanguard first. I think in this lane, perfect choice. Forget about boots. It's not about boots.
He's because of this itemization, he's not gonna have to worry about trading with the Sand King. And at the end of the day, Sand King is gonna lose the 1v1 matchup.
Well, I mean, it's still pretty even, I say. But he's down by like 5 to 7 CS. Not if he steals his rune though. I know, he's just buying the item.
I mean, he's level 6 already, so DJ has to be careful of that.
Yeah, especially with Shadow Demon rolling in. Meanwhile, back in the mid lane, Jacko eats a Swarm. But defensive Skewer is going to put him in a safe position.
DJ's forced to go back now.
Yeah, DZ's going to clean up this big stack. So overall, this Sand King matchup, maybe DJ didn't play it well, but I thought he did all the right things. Just I think Sand King maybe doesn't do so well.
I think like he definitely played it fine. It's just that the itemization makes it pretty much impossible for the Sand King to win at that point.
Okay.
And he's not looking to win his lane. He's looking to get as much out of his lane. Yeah, and then you do your job in the mid game. So
you can make the argument that time-wise, like Sand King still is gonna get the earlier blink, especially if he gets this kill here. Nicely done here. Perfect chain stun. The taunt does fly out, but the epicenter is gonna finish their wealth and. Vanguard is not going to save him from that. Back in the top lane here, they're making another go here against 55, and Sakuchi with a Gust. Going to pop him back out. I wonder when did Nando pick up that point in the Gust, because it's been doing work.
You might even pick it up at level 3. Just go 1-1-1.
Yeah, I agree. And
if not that, then 4. It's either 3 or 4.
I think level 3 is where he actually picked it up.
Yeah, 3 would definitely be, in my opinion, the best time to pick it up.
Mid lane though, Jacko's actually schooling the Invoker a little bit. Like,
yeah, he's doing really well.
I don't think the lane should actually be that badly going for the Invoker.
I mean, it's not really that bad for him, right? I mean, it's really even. He's only a couple CS behind the Magnus, and Magnus only has 2 extra denies. So overall, they're just really, really even. But I think Jacko is going to go for a very heavy farming-oriented build, and he's just going to pull ahead and farm. He might be doing one of those top lane trades happening all over the place.
Yeah,
DJ also dies bottom lane.
They're gonna go for this Ogre, very, very tanky choice here. Meanwhile, 55 focusing on Chibi, and now Chibi might actually be dead. Blink Strike coming in, they do get the kill. Now the 2 support are the only one alive here. 666 is gonna force to run the other direction as Nando ports in. He's gonna steal the rune on the way out. Okay. Sunstrike.
Sunstrike. Oh, got him.
Nicely done. You said DJ died? Was that just a solo kill or?
It was a solo. He died bottom.
Well, that's actually big, right? The solo kill is gonna put him in a pretty good place to actually get that blink himself.
I mean, look at Axe's farm. He also, because he was able to bully DJ out of the lane, he was able to take that big stack, and then it just propelled him forward. Like, he finished Vanguard only a couple moments ago, and he's already...
We're gonna see the same gank again, though.
Blink Dagger.
The Burrow Strike Epicenter into a Fire Blast, but okay, he survives a little bit, but ain't gonna be enough.
So tanky.
Yeah. This game's kind of a bloodbath. Action everywhere. Oh, this is the build I've been seeing too often in C Dodo. The Magnus Echo Saber first build. Thoughts?
I don't even think this is a C build, is it? This is you remember that one I think it was CDEC.
Shade?
Yeah, he did this. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
He did Battle Fury?
he was
I think?
even greedier.
Yeah, he went
He
Battle
did
Fury.
Battle Fury and sometimes Midas too. Like
Okay.
he was really, really greedy.
I'm okay with that. If you're gonna go greed, you go full greed, right? If not, you go blink.
Oh, they're going after that courier.
They need
I
like
think you just take
2
the
right
courier.
clicks. Nope.
Too far.
Alright,
They're gonna go for Gabby.
ping him out. Who's the initiator? It's gonna be MTR, but... Alright, Disruption, that's a kill.
Everyone's TPing in. Not everyone, just one.
Not gonna be enough. Ooh, they skewer him away, but the Bug's gonna go on MTR. Is 55 gonna go for some action here? Oh my god, look at that deeps!
Look at that
3
damage.
hits, he goes back in
He's gonna
time.
go. He's gonna turn around. He's gonna turn around. He's gonna go for it.
Okay. Nope, meanwhile, looks like Ogre is gonna have a little bit of trouble as well here. Okay, MTR. What's the Weaver? Weaver's not chasing. Weaver's actually going back mid. His team was thinking that he'll go in, but instead Ogre is getting baited. Looks like Sunstrike picked him off? No. The Ogre
No.
Ignite.
Oh, the Blink Dagger. He's got it. DJ's got it.
Alright, 666 dropping very low, pops a magic stick, and... Man, that damage is way too much. Jacko's gonna port home, and looks like the PA went away as well.
This is why people like playing that support Weaver.
Blink, Burrow Strike,
Blink.
Sunstrike. Okay, pops a Shrine, now Chibi. Gets a little bit of regen, goes for the rune, not gonna hit it. Now DJ comes in, Blink Burrows. Okay, so catcher.
He's got a sentry.
Disruption's gonna hit him in between, but here comes 55. Swarm gonna hit on Chibi, but he's gonna be fine.
God.
MTR just gonna die in 2 hits, but they turn around with all of them Sand King illusions. It looks like the bug killed him. Alright, it's crazy fights everywhere.
Yeah. No EXP gain for him, unfortunately, but he does get the kill. And Shadow Demon still isn't 6 because of that. Alright, DDZ is about to finish his Blink Dagger.
Yep.
180 gold away.
He's got a ton of mana regen. Not something I've seen too often, getting raindrops and clarity. Top lane Nando is going to get Blink Crush from the back line, and with that amplified damage... Oh, nice spread there by both the PA and Silencer. Making sure that one gust does not push them apart, so... Alright, DDZ going to go for a solo kill? No, or not?
He's gonna need help. This is a very difficult kill. Alright,
Okay.
he's just gonna go mid instead.
It's in the trees right now.
Alright, Jacko's got that Echo Saber.
I mean, you just farm now, right?
I think he should at least come out every now and then. Oh,
Oh, yo.
he was expecting Jacko to just walk up.
I'm surprised he didn't RP him there. Don't you just... How much damage does this build actually do? Quite a bit, right? Like, he's right-clicking for, like,
Not
170, and he has Echo Saber?
I would say that it's very close.
Between RP, Shockwave, and Skewer, and he has a Haster, and maybe he should have gone for it. Disruption.
Oh, huge team fight up top. Epicenter,
Yep,
Blink.
going Sand right, or sorry, going on the Slaughter. He just gets blown up. DDZ's in there. DDZ doing a ton of work with his spin. DJ. Skewer is gonna break
Very
him out of
nice
Sandstorm, and RP that's gonna get
Huge
3.
RP.
What a range! My God, that's a big RP, and now they're gonna get completely cleaned up. Power Gaming, flipping the switch right there, and just absolutely wrecks Execration.
Is this the first time you've seen the Echo Saber actually work out?
Yeah.
Sunstrike? Oh,
Nope.
he was going for Chibi. I don't think he would have killed him anyways.
I mean, you're just very reliant on your Skewer hitting, but he hit there, and I think it was just
He
like
just walked up.
Yeah.
He just walked up and RP'd all of them.
I guess the one weakness of this draft is the Weaver as a support doesn't have that much stun, right? So you lack one of that stun to deal with him. Weaver going in, but okay, it's actually bravely trading hits here. Gonna go on MTR. The damages, okay, Disruption's gonna get used, and he's out.
He's just really messing with them because he knows there's not too much they can do about him right now.
Yep.
Farming illusions, I like it.
It's so nice to watch Magnus farm because whenever he cleaves something, there's that little circle.
I mean, he's doing really well for himself right now with this build. I mean, he's only a 500 gold away from that Blink Dagger, which would really help him out.
Invoker, is he gonna get blinked on? Don't think they actually have enough damage. They need the next creep wave. And he's staying around. Oh, that could be it. Yep, Blink Call's gonna hit. And there you go. Easy kill. Meanwhile, Shadow Demon gets caught out here by the opposing 2 Bruiser. Actually, he's gonna die. Yeah, disrupt the Caustic. Very nicely done. Mid lane. Epicenter gets used here at Jackal. Well, he's gone.
Very nice pick off by them. He was pretty much going to finish his Blink Dagger, but this sets him back a couple hundred gold. Buys himself a little more time.
It's a very refreshing change of pace compared to last game. Kills everywhere.
Just
Nando
action everywhere.
gonna get caught here, and now it's gonna be an easy crush. Gus is not gonna come off in time, and right click the dagger and the dunk, and now the disruption. Great play by MTR, holding it for another core. Sorry, another hero. And now that's gonna be another kill. Look at him, crits coming out. 2 kills right in front of the tower. Now, neither of these teams are exceptional at pushing. Invoker, once he gets double forged, he can be, but so like any kind of chip damage you're getting right now after these kills are gonna be good.
I mean, Execration are great at taking towers, but not when you're a little behind.
Yeah, they have a draw lineup, but the draw lineup has not really taken off. Is the point I'm
You're
trying
not
to
strong
make.
enough to fight.
Yeah.
And if you're not strong enough to fight, I mean, you're not going to take anything.
All right, Chibi. Is he going for some solo kills? Nope, just farming aggressively. All right.
Power Game it should buy smoke now. They picked up the Blink Dagger on the Magnus. I mean, this is a really good opportunity for them. Not to mention Slardar finishes as well.
Yeah, 666 has been extremely active, right? He's 10 out of the 16 kills in the game.
Yeah, they also gave him a lot of farm. They gave him a lot of space every now and then to just farm because PA and Magnus can just farm up the jungle with the Empower and overall AoE.
So triple Blink Dagger. I heard an Epicenter going up.
Oh, he was expecting him to walk up to farm.
Good thing that DJ didn't blink in. Didn't give him the shame. The information that Epi's on CD.
They probably heard it though, right? You must have heard it.
I mean, we hear it because we see it. I don't think you
Right.
hear it if you don't see him.
Okay.
All right.
Is this the bait? Is Weaver gonna throw away his life for the greater good?
Dude, everyone's hiding.
He expects DDZ to be in here. He's gonna run into him.
Ooh.
Oh, he blinks out. How did they know? Both of them were in the trees. I'm kind of surprised he knew.
There's some hacks, man.
Back. All right. Is this the smoke? Yeah, here it is. Okay. Let's see what comes out of this smoke from Power Gaming. This is probably one of the best timings for them. I don't think Execration knows that Slardar has a blink.
Problem is, vision-wise, they see absolutely no hero. So for all they know, the enemy team is also 5-man smoked up. But
I
they're
mean,
just.
you can even make this dive at the tower if you see Gabby. No, they did go the other way around.
I just don't see anything.
Oh, did they see him? They saw him. I would just make this dive, honestly.
Oh, he's behind the tower, and that's it.
He just backs away.
So normally a Luna team would be like, okay, let's just push a tier 2, but they got PA instead.
I'll take that.
I think I would agree with that. They probably have to go for pickoffs instead if they want to take objectives. But Execration are just really scared right now, so I mean, if they're not even going to bother showing up, then even if you don't have the greatest of sieging, I mean, he does have a Desolator.
I mean, rightfully so. I think they need to be scared, right? They need to be avoiding and dodging fight. DDZ's going to try to cut off a couple of TPs and maybe defend his tower. Magnus is rotating in. He had a haste rune. Looks like he doesn't have it anymore. And again, Execration playing it very safe. Just backs it up. Don't see Axe on the map. Epicenter gonna get channeled again by DJ. This time also hitting nothing, but does reveal the fact that it's on cooldown. He's gonna go for a solo kill. DJ very, very low. One more right click. That's gonna be a kill. But now he's gonna try to pour it out. The right click, so damn. Nando with the deeps.
That was actually a really worthwhile trade for their Execration. Being behind as it is, and also trading off your offlaner for the PA is definitely a great trade for them to make. Helps out your Drow as well, who's really far behind as it is already.
DJ's been somewhat sloppy today, though, on the Sun King.
I mean, I would just consider it missed opportunities rather than sloppy. Like, oh, middle lane, Gabby gets caught up by the...
Wow, they even commit the RP for that. Damn. Okay.
I mean, Gabby is a very, very important hero for Execration. Without the Invoker, I would feel much safer when it comes to pushing if I was Power Gaming, if Invoker wasn't on the map.
Well,
not to mention they do know that the epicenter is down as well, so there's no real opportunity for a huge combo from the Sand King.
oh, Execration might lose more than a tier 2 here as Roshan is being lit up by Slaughter. Though not really anybody walking into the pit just yet. I think PA is the one that they're really waiting for. Here we go. Alright, Blink Strike does not work because Roche is outside the pit. And look at him drop.
GTC has a pipe now too. A lot of the damage is going to be cut out from Execration. Considering Invoker doesn't even have Scepter yet, and it's just him and Sand King. A lot of the magic damage is not going to come out.
So I guess it's kind of going back to catch one and then take a tower kind of play for power. Because I don't think they are at a point where they could brute force high ground, right?
With an Aegis, they might be able to. I think PA is actually strong enough to do something like that.
I think if she had BKB and the Aegis, yes. Maybe without the BKB, they won't feel that much confident to do so. Well, I mean, they're not.
I think even without the BKB, he should be strong enough.
Okay.
Because you have a Magnus, a Slardar, and an Axe ready to jump at anyone who tries to hit you, and no one. It's not exactly like Execration has a sniper on their team or anything, right? Like the range they need to get into is still a very, very vulnerable distance.
They got double force spirit that could apply a little bit of pressure on Chippy, but apart from that, no one could really hit it from a safe range. Alright, they're expecting some sort of backup here. Nando still moves ahead. He's gonna get Blink crushed, or not. He's gonna miss, and now it's gonna be Slaughter in a lot of trouble. Blink RP, that's 3 man. Okay, unfortunately, is he gonna be able to kill enough? Skewer back, everyone's dropping low.
That cleave is so close.
Yo, they see everybody, and here comes CDZ, and that's all dead. Oh, we do see the power of this build now. He's got Orchid as his next item.
I mean, you want to deal with Weaver. This item is really good at it.
Alright, somebody post this item screenshot onto Reddit and be like, guess the hero. Because I would not guess Magnus.
I think they would guess Magnus.
This is looking more like a janky Slark build to me than Magnus, yeah.
I think if I saw this build, I would. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be biased because I'm looking at it right now, but I mean, apart from Magnus,
this is the first time.
Heroes, I would.
I've ever seen Magnus get Orchid.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I saw this build, I would probably say it would be like a tiny build more than anything.
Yeah, probably. Tiny's a good one too. Well, they did just get 3 big kills. Aegis still intact here. And Nando's gonna get caught here. Ooh. Goes away. No detection here. But we could play the whole kill the shrine game.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
Man.
The Radiant got one.
It's actually one of the few times I've seen Power Gaming winning, or at least doing very decently in all 3 lanes, and look at how the game looks. It's kind of just rolling people over.
Radiant's top
Yeah, they're in a really powerful, like really strong position right now.
But as we've seen in the past, high ground is where really these C teams have a lot of trouble. Ogre gets pulled out. Oh, nice time lapse though by 55. Burrow Shrek gonna miss by DJ. Blink Skewer is also gonna miss.
Everyone, everything.
All right.
Dyer's mid tower could use a
Well,
little help.
Bloodlusted Tower plus Forge Spirit with Alacrity on them, pushing the PA back.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
They're pinging out a potential ward, but there are no wards. DG does have the gem right now. I think if I was Execration, this is probably the best time to smoke, but it might be a little bit too obvious.
Well, Magnus just showed himself top, so you have one less thing to worry about. Nando's gonna port back as well.
Gabby is going for the solo pickoff.
He does have the Yules.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, he's going for the solo pickoff.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that damage. He doesn't need anything.
Jeez. Okay. MTR comes in as well, but his friends are just a bit too far away. Oh, drags the creep wave a little bit. I think Gabby's gonna be fine.
Oh, they have to be very careful here. It's only the 3 of them. They could potentially lose everything here.
Lane call, that's gonna find Gabby, and now that's gonna be going on Gabby. Gabby dead immediately. That movement speed being granted. Now they're gonna go on the Ogre. Ogre gets time lapse back. Very nicely done, but they don't care. Look at that big crit by the PA, and that's gonna be a secondary kill. And everyone's out.
Oh, that was so unfortunate for Execration. That was like the dream scenario to be in. Magnus isn't even there. He doesn't have a TP, but unfortunately for them, Gabby just got caught out before the Weaver could get close enough to time lapse him. And if the Invoker's dead, there's no real way you can deal with the PA and the Axe.
Thought Jackal was gonna go for a solo kill there. Blink RP, silence, easy.
Well, he's getting very close to his BKB. I wonder if he's gonna go back and finish the Bloodthorn, or if he's gonna go into something like an AC, because I think AC might be better here.
That's interesting, yeah. I think the armor is quite nice. I mean, I think Vlad's is also a very good addition to the team, but seeing his item, like income, he probably would not go for such a small item. This Magnus, highest net worth in the game, dude.
I mean, it's not too surprising
I was going refresher.
with this build. Oh, refresher.
Okay. Chippy walks up high ground. Scaring him a little bit. Tornado gonna hit. Ping out DDZ here, and they're gonna try to get him dead. Disruption's gonna come through. I think he's lost all his mana regardless, though. But
He got 9 wand charges.
Okay.
More than enough.
I don't know. Oh, per Jackal just solo kill somebody?
The Ogre
Yeah.
died because his entire team was shrining it up in the bottom area.
Blur Strike not gonna hit him.
He drops his gem.
Blink RP, that's gonna be on the Weaver. They want him dead. They orchid him as well. Yep, that's gonna be the kill. No more time lapses to deal with. That was the AoE ultimate, but I think that was one well spent. MTR is gonna.
Nando?
Top tower's in bad
He's gonna get caught out by the Shadow Demon? No.
Shadow Demons.
Smartly dodges to the
Smoke
left.
will break here, but he need to
What's
put
this
down
here?
Sentry. He need to put down the Sentry. Sentry's gonna find him. Disruption. He's barely within Sentry range. But now what? TP out.
No, nothing. The TP was just way too long for BDZ. He was TPing in, but it was just way too long.
I wonder why his team just didn't siege the high ground. I mean, if MTR cancels Draw Ranger's TP, essentially it's 4v3, right?
ruin at Radiant's bottom.
With the Magnus' damage output, I think they could take the building there.
They probably just thought it was a little risky. I think it's actually very risky too. You can't, just because you're ahead, you can't underestimate the strength of Invoker and Sand King.
Okay.
I think Invoker alone should be enough to deter you from making a play like that. You know, after seeing Refresher getting queued up for Jacko, this Orchid makes a lot more sense. It's good for the Weaver, good for Sand King, good for Invoker, and it gives you the monopool you're going to need if you're going to pick up an item like Refresher.
Okay. So this is more like a utility build than a damage one.
I mean, it's still a damage build. I mean, look at his damage. He does 350 damage. Not to mention Orchid gives you attack speed as well as damage.
Okay. He's playing like...
This is the kind of build where you don't really see it too often, but when you do see it, you realize, oh, this guy actually plays this hero a lot, and he's probably done all these weird builds and just knows what's best for what situation, you know.
Nando.
Oh,
Shadow Blade
Nando?
across.
He's gonna...
He's trying to cut off creep waves.
He's... Yeah.
But there's 2 creep waves already running past him, so... Don't know.
I mean, everyone's already forced back up top, so now you can cut this wave. And... Oh, Gabby? They're gonna blink him.
Alright, Blink Crush is gonna hit 2, RP's gonna get 1 more, and Orchid?
Oh, the Weaver was... They didn't even know the Weaver was there. He was just a bonus.
Oh, was he Invis in the beginning of
Yeah,
the
he
play?
was invis. They didn't even know. And then all of a sudden, you know, Shikuchi runs down like, oh, we got a Weaver too.
Okay, and then that was a quick silence, and now they're gonna go on high ground. Unfortunately, no Deso here. Oh, Blink Call, that's gonna find them, the Ogre, and now Jacko comes in. Look at
Bad
the deeps.
damage.
Triple. And we're gonna better see some buybacks. Because Power Gaming about to even the series up. Alright, DDZ
No
gets picked up.
buybacks except for the Invokers.
Alright.
He still got BKB. I mean, Jacko is not afraid of anything.
Force Spirits are a bit annoying, but they'll clean it up pretty fast. Are they gonna respect the Sand King? Blink, Burrow Strike, that's gonna be on 2. A beautiful Burrow Strike. Self-Disruption is gonna be there. Jacko missing his combination a little bit. Oh no, he didn't miss, he just killed Invoker. I think Chibi, with this double damage, probably has something to do with that.
Yeah. It's got Empower, he's got double damage. I mean, once again, lanes are cut.
Epicenter being channeled again! And again it
Not
misses!
again.
Oh, Burrow Strike,
Oh.
Burrow Strike! They don't have high ground vision. Chippy! Oh my god, he went!
Oh no!
Oh, he went for the...
That is so unfortunate. I mean, you can't really tell. You can't blame him for that, right? He just had to make a choice.
Yeah, he went up the high ground. He only had vision for a split second, and you just like barrel the first person you see. You don't know where they're
You don't
TPing.
know what the timer is.
Yeah, you just...
That is so unfortunate.
I mean, I think generally you Burrow Strike the core though, just because he's more of a priority kill, but yeah, it's just a split second decision. I think he...
we're all human.
I think he has missed more Epicenter than he's hit though this game.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how this game has been going.
Yeah.
I mean, I think 3 of them were just airballs, right?
Yeah. He's hit some single target ones on Axe on the bottom lane, and they were definitely
Oh, yeah.
good. But apart from that, that's teamfight Sand King has been fairly lackluster.
I don't know if you saw that Sunstrike, but Gabby Sunstrikes the catapult.
Okay.
Get rid of the catapult in case the push comes. And it's another Aegis.
Yeah, I think this time around they could definitely brute force.
Interesting to see. PA picks up a Satanic after his Desolator.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that lifesteal doesn't work, right? I mean, it would work if you drop your Desolator and pick up your lifesteal.
Maybe. He's gonna backpack his Deso as he pops Satanic. And then put it back.
I don't think you need to do that. You just
Yo, look at a
drop
split
your
push.
Satanic.
Look at a split push. Gabby hitting the melee Rexes up top here. Power Gaming getting caught sleeping here. Great TP by MTR. But quick blink out. Oh, he did not poison during the disruption. That's a big mistake. Gabby's going to get purged regardless. And now MTR is going to try to run away. Gabby just missing every one of his combo, but he doesn't get killed, so that's the big thing. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is getting Raxes. Gabby focusing on
Nando
mid.
is taking bottom. Look at Nando's taking bottom. They're making the trades. Oh, but there's no creeps.
Gabby pops back out. Meanwhile, there's actually killing happening in the base right now. Jacko's killing people now, and now 55. Oh my god, this damage. Buybacks are coming out. That's going to be Sanking's buyback.
Stop TP. DJ has to stop TPs.
Okay, he's going to try, but DJ getting caught a little bit right now. Gets Berserker Call. Great time lapse with the buyback, and now he has the 3-man Burrow Strike if he wants it. He goes back into base right now, and everybody's still stuck in there. Yule Scepter going to pick up the axe in the air, and okay, pops the blade mail. 666, covering everyone's retreat, but Nando's damage output. Gabby pops the ice wall. Yule Scepter again, and now Sunstrike will hit. DDZ still alive right now, and now Nando, taking a ton of damage, and Weaver keeps him alive. Chibi now gets broken up. Very slow then. He's actually going to go in for the kill, but he doesn't. He's going to get kited. Meanwhile, they kill the Weaver. Weaver, that was his buyback. Evade. But it looks like he's going to finally go down regardless. That was his Aegis. Okay, Berserker's Call is going to hit on Drawranger. Drawranger taking a ton of damage. Here comes Jacko. Great pushback, though, by the disarm of the Invoker. He will finally going to go down. Meanwhile, Invoker getting chased here by Chibi. Yule Scepter's going to pick him up. Buyback from Nando this time around. Burrow Strike will hit.
Oh, this is a big kill.
Yeah, Nando's going to be dead here. MTR with a disruption. Okay, maybe he can Blink Strike 3 MTR. Sunstrike's going to miss, I think, but the Epicenter this time will connect. Meanwhile, everyone's on the run. DDZ does have Blink. He will blink and port home. Oh my god, Gabby guessed correctly, but
that was so close.
he misses Tornado instead. Alright, this game was... Well, who's actually ahead now? They're even in terms of Raxus. No. Never mind.
No. They only got one.
They're down a full set of Raxus. Okay.
Yeah, that was quite the engagement. That fight lasted so long.
I'm surprised that Invoker actually ported back. I thought he was going to force the Rax skill up top as well.
This Magnus is no joke.
Yeah?
Look at his items now. He's got Refresher and
How's he so
Bloodborne.
rich? Look at his net worth.
He is so scary.
He's 5k above Invoker. Invoker's got a Midas, right?
I mean, a Midas only gives you gold every 100 seconds.
Yeah.
But Empower and Echo Saber, it's gold for a lifetime.
It's like HP talent, or it's Go talent. All right, he's taking 25 attack speed, 50 damage, 15 strength, and then you just take the respawn time, right? That's 23. Maybe Shockwave cooldown is cool. I think if you're just defending, 3-second Shockwave cooldown is actually pretty sick, right?
I think it's actually not bad.
Yeah.
So I just saw PA. I think Chibi actually realized that he wasn't lifestealing because he didn't drop his Deso first. And then or not drop your Deso, but I think it's you have to arrange it in your inventory so that Satanic has the priority. So you're actually lifestealing, and then when you hit buildings, your Deso will apply.
How good of... Oh my god, the smoke into the base, into the Terror Force. How good is Satanic without the active? It's like pretty terrible, right?
Well, it's not only without the active. You're pretty much removing the passive and the active.
All right.
You
It's just that
prioritize Desolate.
it's just a
It's
stat
just 25 strength. Yeah.
and
pretty
50
much.
damage.
Make my life easier.
50 damage is relevant.
It's 50 damage and 25 strength. I mean, if you're gonna take away the lifesteal element, you might as well buy something else, right?
Yeah. This is actually like a bad armlet.
I mean, Execration are hanging on by some really, really good rat play here. If it wasn't for Gabby and Nando just split pushing over and over again, I think this game would have been over by now.
Okay, Execration looking for a pick here. DJ does actually pick up the mech.
Going for the Guardian Breed? Yeah. like you
Okay,
said.
Shiva's. Oh, he didn't go for. Oh, the RP! That's 3 man! And the right click. Second RP, that's going to be there. Invoker trying to balance team, but everyone's dead beyond godlike. Jacko screwing forward. Look at that deep self-use. Does he have Invis again? I think he's dead.
dead.
Oh my god.
Blink.
What a build. I never want to see this in my pub games, but what a build.
Yeah, that was so unfortunate for Execration. You know, they had that ward. That high ground ward actually made them lose the team fight.
Yeah.
Because they saw the SD and they thought, oh, we can easily kill off the SD. And a little bit above him was just the Magnets, and he just responds incredibly fast. And easy 3-man RP, game over.
And the worst part was...
They caught him.
Okay.
Oh, Nando was caught too now.
Yeah. Oh, first hit bash. Alright, he's dead. The worst part was that when the Sand King popped the Shiva's guard, it barely just not clip Jacko. Because if it clipped Jacko
Yeah.
and cancel his blink, that would also like be okay. But
Just
now,
all around.
dude, look at how rich DEZ
dude.
is. He's got bots too.
I mean, he had a really good game this game.
Yeah. Man, this Magnus too big, and looks like he did take the quick respawn time. Not that he needs it, because it's 15-1 and 8.
Yeah, he ain't dying.
Yeah.
He's got Refresher. He's got BKB. He's not afraid of anything. That time left. Oh, Execration just fighting to the bitter end.
Okay, Jacko, Blink Skewer is gonna find 2, and now where's the Orchid? Oh, is he actually gonna make it home? Yeah, 55 just skewers home.
He used it already, but I don't know who used it on.
Okay. Oh. Game
One last
effectively. One last fight? Okay. I mean, one last RP, right? Let's back up. Okay, Sunstrike happy
comes
here.
the combo.
Oh, the self heals.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the self heals by
Alright.
DDZ. And Jacko
Alright, last
running
fight's
in.
over.
Jacko. Is he gonna one man RP? Oh, Skewer into RP and bam! They're all dead. Jacko still beyond Godlike the mech pop, but it ain't gonna be enough. The dunk's gonna come through and oh, there you go. Magnus putting his entire team on his shoulder. The Execration made a game out of it with all the backdoor plays, but it was not enough. Okay, Gabby gets double. But good games are called. So, what would you say went wrong this game? This is actually the first time I've seen Axe Weaver lose as well.
Oh, really? I mean, overall, there's just a lot of missed opportunities, and I think Execration just gave up way too much in the early game. It was just like, you know, small pickoffs here and there, and it's more than enough for Power Gaming to just like snowball out of control. Like they just have such a good farming lineup.
Yep.
Even though they can't really hit buildings, like they farm the map so quickly, and if you lose, you know, a hero here and there on Execration, you're just giving up so much map control for Power Gaming to just out farm you.
I hate to bring it back on DJ. I felt like his Sanking was... I mean, he had some good burrow strikes in fights, but he had a lot of missed opportunities as well. And Gabby, I don't feel like there was... Like, his Invoker had a big impact. There was one time where he, like, went for a solo kill and it worked, and that was great. And I think we needed more from him there as well. I think the tri-lane played exceptionally, right? Like, Drow Ranger was split pushing, Weaver's doing his job, and...
It wasn't bad. It was all right.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like you said. It's just the 1v1 matchup lanes just weren't able to get what they needed.
Or at
The
least not the
Invoker-
same rate that the Power Gaming
Yeah.
got.
I mean, Magnus, you know, he broke even with an Invoker, and he went for that heavy farming build, just farmed out of control, and Axe, even though he died twice, I mean, he did a really, really good job in just maintaining his farm and getting as much as he could out of the lane. Like, he farmed really, really quickly.
Yep. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this series. Coming up next, we've got... here, let me actually switch over to the menu. We got TNC versus Power Gaming, so we're not done with Power Gaming yet. Hopefully more Magnus play, maybe. But TNC should be pretty high off their win at WESG, so let's see what kind of form they're in for the Star Series C. We'll take a short break, guys, and we'll be back for the next best of 2.